think right now Michigan needs a leader who understands that we need to invest in people, that our state has become a state that thinks we can succeed on giving generous tax breaks to these big corporations. And we're forgetting about people, we're forgetting about small businesses, and the most important public services like education, our veterans, healthcare, and our public safety services, our fire, our police. And we've seen an administration right now that, thinks that privatization is the key. I disagree. I think we need to, put more emphasis on the people and those services that we take pride in, and attract people, attract businesses, because we are a destination, a great place to live. This was never a career path for me. This was something that I saw in my own community in Marquette. Certain decisions that were being made that I didn't agree with, and I thought, why aren't we talking about this more as a community? Why aren't we engaging people? How can so many people in the community be upset with the decisions being made? Why aren't their voices being heard? And I thought that I could be that leader, that vehicle to get their voices to the table, because I really believe that as a public servant, my job is to represent them and what they want, not what I want or special interests. So that's why I'm stepping up, and hopefully will be the next state representative. I look at the things that I've had to do in my position as an elected official so far, whether it's brownfields, tax incentives, multi-million-dollar budgets, and long-term public-private partnership agreements that you have to negotiate, and you have to understand the risk involved. You have to understand the length of a contract and how it's going to affect the next generation, and those liabilities that no one wants to carry in government and the public sector. So having a keen understanding, having already worked on stuff like that, I think I'm going to do that and see that at a much larger level. And if you're not in an elected official and in that seat and having to make those tough decisions and knowing A, that you can do it, and B, that you've proven yourself to the people in a time when a lot of people don't trust politicians, they don't trust people in elected office, I think that's what I'll bring to the table, the trust, the experience, as well as just the integrity to do the right thing and not the political thing. I think transparency is huge. I mean, when you're in government, when you step up to serve for the people, there's nothing that should be private. And I think you have to work very hard at getting your message out. You have to engage people in different ways, hold office hours, and be visible. I think that's key, making sure that you're around and listening to the people, stopping in and taking their concerns to Lansing. I think my experience, first and foremost. Like I said, I've worked on a lot of the issues that aren't just unique to Marquette. They're not just unique to the county. I mean, we have tax tribunals that are, degrading our tax revenue stream. We're seeing less and less revenue sharing coming back from Lansing to our local units of government. We've certainly seen that in the city of Marquette. In many ways, we're misusing brownfield funds, which are used to do environmental cleanup. We're seeing those as a way that developers can actually get more public tax dollars to do what they want to do in private development. And what it's doing, it's leaving us all short in our public services. And I really think that I have a keen understanding of exactly what people want their tax dollars used for. I've proven that I can vote responsibly with their tax dollars, and that I will be the next best thing to having themselves there in Lansing.